Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Ryan, aka Alethal Llama. Today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite games of all time, and how it introduced me to the amazing world of the visual novel style of video games. It's called 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, or 999 for short, and it came out for the DS in 2009. Before I go any further, if you're already a fan of the visual novel genre, want a game with one of the best stories and characters of all time, and trust my opinion and the opinions of some of the top gaming websites, stop watching this video and buy the game right now. You get the best experience out of this game by going in completely blind. For those that need a little more convincing, I promise to keep any spoilers to a minimum. I'll only be talking about the general story in the beginning of the game, and I definitely won't be giving away any twists or plot points that happen in the middle or the end of the game. With that being said, let's start with the plot. In 999, your character and 8 strangers wake up in an unknown location. Someone named Zero, a mysterious masked assailant who kidnapped all of you, is forcing you to take part in a deadly game called the No-Nary game. You and those with you have 9 hours to escape your location. You can do so by getting through a series of numbered doors, from 1 through 9. When you find a door with the number 9, you can escape, hence the title of the game, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. But there are rules and restrictions that have been placed upon you by Zero, and breaking these rules, or failing to escape, will result in your death. As for the gameplay, a majority of the game is simply clicking through text and dialogue, exploring different environments, and talking to different characters. But that's not a bad thing at all. The text descriptions are vivid, and, alongside a beautiful soundtrack, really help to set the dark, cerebral tone of the game. Similarly, dialogue between characters is executed perfectly. Each character's personality is able to shine through the more and more you talk to them. However, the text and dialogue are broken up between escape the room puzzles, where you're tasked with doing just that. In these sections, you explore the rooms you're in for clues and interactable items. You can also combine some of the different objects you find. Although the escape the room sections are part of the plot, they do a great job at pacing the game between the story sections. And the story sections are the real star of the show. And one of the coolest parts of the game is how you interact with it. You're able to make a series of choices in the game that will drastically affect how the story goes. You can choose which doors to go through, who to go with, and who to trust. The choices you make will lead you to the 6 different possible endings the game has to offer. Only one of them is the true ending, and you have to play through the game at least twice to unlock it. Playing through 999 multiple times allows you to make different choices and see how it affects the story. Fortunately, you're given the ability to skip any dialogue you've already seen. However, you will still have to solve the escape the room puzzles again. But that's really easy once you figure out how to solve it on your first playthrough. Now, let's discuss the characters. The 8 strangers that have been held captive with you are all fascinating in their own right. It was a great joy to talk to the group and explore their personalities. I even found myself making story decisions based on what characters were going to be with me. I wanted to find out more about their backstories and their lives before they were kidnapped. As you delve deeper and deeper into their past, you begin to realize that there may be some connections between these seemingly random people, and it's incredibly fun to theorize and guess how and why. Another magical part of the game revolves around the many rules Zero has placed upon the 9 people he's trapped. You're given the rules in the very beginning of the game, which gives you the tools to put some things together in your head before the game tells you, and it feels amazing when you do. What I love about visual novels is that they put everything they have into the characters and story of their game. You don't play them for the awesome gameplay or graphics, but rather for an intricate plot with fully fleshed out characters, and 999 does this many, many times over. Few games since have made me think so critically and feel so strongly for its characters. And to top it off, I can honestly say that it has the best endgame twist that I've ever seen, preceded by dozens and dozens of moments that have my mouth hanging open in disbelief. For those that have already played 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, you've probably noticed that I've bent over backwards to leave out some pretty crucial plot points, even from the beginning of the game. Once again, this is on purpose. The best experience for this game is knowing as little as possible. So, if you want a game that's focused on a great plot and characters you can get invested in, as well as a game that will force you to think outside the box, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors is the game for you. It's a great starting point if you want to explore the visual novel genre, and it already has an equally amazing sequel called Virtue's Last Reward. If you want to play more awesome visual novel games, I'd highly recommend the Danganronpa series, in which high schoolers are forced to try to kill each other and get away with it. And that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. Once again, my name is Ryan, aka Alita Llama, and I'll see you next time.